Hey, everybody, it is Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show and the Aftershocks podcast. And before we show you this next video, just wanted to remind you that you can add the CMSPN to your Roku. That's right. If you have a Roku or a Roku TV, just click the link below. It's in the scroll. It's also in the description of this video. And make sure you're logged into your Roku account on your computer, and it will add it right to your Roku. It'll add it, then you just refresh your device, and bang, there it is. That way you can watch all of our episodes, whether it's us or Skull Sessions or Talk to Me or Aftershocks or Classic Metal Show. All be on your TV. It's a deal, right? And it's free. All right, make sure you do that. And now, here's the video you actually came to see.
Classic Metal Show with Hellraiser, Jeff Thorpe and company, and that's one of those bands that kind of fly under the radar. That they always put out some pretty good music, but they just don't quite get the push that a lot of other harder rock, Bay Area style bands get.
Yeah, they're one of those bands. They're like they're too heavy to be rock, and they're too light to be like thrash,
right
in the middle, so nobody takes them under their wing, I guess.
Sure.
But dude, I'm loving the heavy metal television. I'm figuring it out as we go.
There you go. You look at it as a challenge and make it work.
Yeah. And the Jericho segment was all fucked up, but this one kicked right up, just perfect. I love it. I'm getting the hang of it now. I'm starting to figure out how to time, because I have to do an actual manual step each segment, and I was having trouble figuring out how to time it. But now I think I got it. I got to do it like 3 to 5 minutes ahead of time. But yeah, looks good now. Fuck yeah, pal. We're on heavy metal television.
There you go.
How many years ago did we say we wanted to be on heavy metal television?
It's been at least 6 years ago.
And there we are. I'm looking at us right now.
Well, the thing is that we had decided, back then, until we could do it right, we're not going to do it.
Yeah. And I guess by doing it right, we meant that I had to do it myself.
Well, yeah, but I meant we would not do a subpar video cast.
Right.
If it sounded like shit or looked like shit, or if it, wasn't quite up to good quality, we just wouldn't do it.
Right. Let me answer one quick question, and then we'll get right back to this. People are constantly asking me, when is heavy metal television coming to Roku? I'm waiting on the parent company. It is not me. The minute they say I can do it, I'll do the coding that I need to do. But right now the coding is not available. So soon. They told me fall. It's now going into winter. So you do the math and imagine the fun emails and phone calls I've had with them so far. All right, go ahead.
Well, what was I going to say? Oh, I remember we had experimented, with the more primitive webcams that were out there at the time.
Right, sure.
And they just weren't up to snuff. The internet speed just wasn't up to snuff.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how that worked? Did I ever explain to you how that worked?
What worked?
Those cameras back then.
No, I don't think so.
You're going to love this. This is how far we've come technologically. Back in that day, and that was at least 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, what would happen is we would stream, and it would, how you have like a bit rate, like a frame rate, like 30.
Yeah, it's like 30 or 60 or, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever we would set it to, that's how many actual files it would send to a web server. So we would be producing 30 pictures of ourselves every second,
mm-hmm.
and then trying to upload it on the fly to a folder on a website,
mm-hmm.
and then have that all run at the same time. It never worked. I don't know Did we ever get more than like 3 minutes before it just completely took a shit?
Well, we tried it and it worked, but it was choppy
Yeah.
and it was slow and the audio would not sync up with the video because the
Mhm.
audio was ahead and the video was behind and it was like watching one of your Godzilla movies where they go
Hey, hey, take it easy on the Godzilla movies.
where they would talk and then you'd hear then you'd hear you'd hear the voice first and then you see them move their lips
Yeah.
kind of like that guy on what was it the Police Academy movies.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, "Don't you dare."
Exactly. But that's exactly how it works. So the audio was not synced up with the video and it just the technology just wasn't there yet.
Yeah. Well, it's here now though, isn't it? Jeez.
Now years ago before I moved into the studio, I did put up a video cam of the studio.
Mhm.
I think you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But there was no audio involved. It was just so you could just kind of peer into the studio and
Mhm.
see what I was doing, you know?
Right.
And it's like there was really nothing to it, but there wasn't any high tech about it, and I wasn't really moving in real time. It would be delayed, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, well, it only took like one picture every like 30 seconds or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
dude, it's amazing what we're doing now. It's just so amazing. The StreamYard or even Zoom, and I just saw this week that Zoom offered now to do streaming the way we're doing it to multiple destinations, and I'm just like, Not that I don't like StreamYard, I do like StreamYard, but I love or I miss, and I do some interviews on Zoom because for some reason some people can't figure out StreamYard, which I don't get, but
Yeah, here's the link, click on it, and if you got a camera, it'll just automatically
yeah,
react to it.
yeah, but instead people want to install stuff, so they insist on Zoom on some of the interviews. And the one thing Zoom has that me and you loved, and it's the one thing I do not like about StreamYard, is I loved it when it did it almost like it was a true two camera in a studio
Yeah, yeah,
shoot.
what was it was, Skype did that, right?
Um, um,
Or
um, um,
what was the one we were using for a
Google
short.
Meet,
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
Meet.
that's right. So it would be, audio activated
Mhm.
and, back and forth, camera movement.
Yeah. Well, Zoom does that, and they do it really well.
Hmm,
And now they just announced that you can stream for basically the same amount as I pay for StreamYard.
mhm.
So it's like, but the negative is, see, if it's all positives and negatives. That is a definite positive. It would look awesome. The negative is I wouldn't be able to throw images and video up like I do now. Just
Yeah,
a click or two here and there, and it's up. It would be much more convoluted to throw because it's made for webinars, not for TV shows.
sure, I get you.
So it's like I just repaid for StreamYard for another year, like a month ago. So
Mhm.
I have 11 months to figure it out if
Yeah,
I want to
and
switch.
something else may come along by then too.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, there's I know our friend Victor Ruiz from the Mars Attacks podcast and sometimes Talking Metal. He uses something called Restream, and his is a totally different thing, but he's got all the bells and whistles too. So that's another one I got to look at. But
Mhm.
I'll look at it all eventually here. I'm still growing with it, and I don't have any real bitch with StreamYard. StreamYard works.
Well, it seems to, served us pretty well. It's been
Yeah.
solid. I mean, I'm looking at the video on, both your and I video, and it's as clean as can be. And
Yeah.
there's rarely any glitches. I mean,
Mhm.
there's no glitches with the software. I mean, the only time we've ever had glitches is because my internet went down or
Right.
you were having problems or something like that. But as far
Mhm.
as the actual program goes, I don't
Yeah.
think we've had any issues with it.
Nah, not at all. The only time there's any real issues is like when people like Jericho tonight. He's not wearing headphones, so we were getting some echo back, and I know how to clean that up. I don't know. you probably didn't notice it at all, but I fucked it up the one time when I accidentally muted him.
Yeah.
But like when you started talking, it would echo. But if
Mhm.
I immediately mute him for a second and then mute it back, it takes the echo away.
Right.
It's like a little stupid trick.
Yeah.
But that's a problem every now and again with interviews. And the other thing is if they call in and do their interviews on a phone, which we do get, for the interviews, certainly I get that a lot. But even here, sometimes people just flip open their phone and do it. And sometimes if you have 3 people plus you try and put a graphic or something up, it bogs down their phone and then their phone gets all sketchy.
Mhm.
Because half these guys are not even sitting under Wi-Fi. They're running on, the 4G or the 3G from their iPhone 4, so who knows, dude?
Well, that's one of the reasons why when I built your rack and my rack system over here is I put a limiter compressor in
Sure.
there that eliminates any chance of that residual echo or anything,
Mhm.
which is why we don't get that.
Yeah. The only time we get is when we first connect for some reason.
Mhm.
I've never been able to figure that out. I mean, we've been through 3 different boards and the rack and everything else, and we still get it just for like 10 seconds.
Mhm.
I don't know. For the life of me, I can't figure out what that is, but whatever. If that's the worst problem we have, doing a broadcast in real time, fucking 600 miles away or whatever we are,
300
it's
340, but who's counting?
yeah, it was whatever. It's more than I can't throw a rock and hit your fucking studio, so that's far, you know. And that's the worst problem we have is 10 seconds of echo at the beginning.
Yeah, and I don't even hear that.
Oh, I hear it. And it comes off on the broadcast because I record on this side.
Mhm.
So,
No,
oh, whatever.
maybe when you first connect up before we open the mics, you need to just make some noise.
I've tried that. It doesn't work. It's only after you talk.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
after you
it's probably that automatic adjuster thing in there
Mhm.
that's finding its level.
Yeah. But whatever. I ain't worried about it. We sound great. It looks great. It's on heavy metal television, which makes me happy.
Mhm.
I'm happy with everything that's going on with this stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah. Dude, real quick, I'm sure you have a topic, but
I don't have a topic. Go
all
right
right,
ahead.
this is probably going to surprise you, and it's going to surprise me to even say it. After all my problems, I might switch back to an Android.
Why?
iPhone has put a limiter and a nag screen on headphones, and you can't turn it off, telling you that your headphones are too loud,
Oh,
and it turns down your fucking music.
really?
Yeah. I'm so
Are they saving you from yourself?
they are. They said I clicked on the link after about the 400th time when I couldn't find a setting to turn off, and I Googled, and there's quite literally a million complaints about this online. But what it is there's like a learn more button, and I clicked it, and it says due to the guidelines of the World Health Organization, we're doing blah blah blah, and it's like, you motherfuckers. It's like, I just bought this fucking phone. I bought it with the giant hard drive so that I could put a shit ton of music on it.
Mhm.
And now, when I'm telling you it ain't loud, I mean, you know me, I do play music very loud, but you wouldn't consider this loud. You wouldn't consider it too. It's not louder than your headphones are right now.
Right.
I can literally, if I have a TV on in the room, I can hear the TV when I have my headphones on turned full blast. It's the shittiest thing for a company that fucking made their bones on music.
And now there's no settings
Nope.
to override that or nothing, huh?
Nope.
Really?
No setting to turn it off.
Now, when did you discover this was an issue?
I just upgraded my phone a week ago.
Again?
To the new, well, to not the phone itself, just the software.
Okay.
To whatever the iOS 15 or 14 or whatever it is.
Okay.
I just upgraded the thing, the operating system. And that's when I started getting this nag screen. It's a real pain in the dude. I'm so pissed. I am beyond furious with, And I'm hopeful that they're going to get so much.
Black that they'll reverse it or take it off.
Yeah. Look, I'll show you I'll
Now,
show you
now what is a nag screen?
just a warning. It brings up a warning, but it makes a noise. So I'll be listening to a song and all of a sudden I'll get, and then I look and it's like a text message on my phone
telling you, turn your music down or we're going to do it for you.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. Let me go back. I actually have one right here. The sound here. I'll make me bigger. Let me figure out how to do that. There we go. And you see the little red things?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are the thing. It comes up every like 5-10 minutes. And it says, based on your headphone usage over the last 7 days, you've exceeded the recommended limit for audio exposure. And I'm like, fuck you. Who are you to tell me?
Right.
And now here's the settings. Here's the headphone settings. And I'll show you, I've had this month in October, 22 instances where I've been too loud for the World Health Organization.
So are they going to ban you from using your phone for music for a week?
Apparently, because then
give you a timeout, Chris Aiken. You've played music much too loud.
Right. And look at this. I even turned off the setting for reduce loud sounds.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I see that.
I turned it off, but now it's tracking how loud my fucking music plays.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, boy, I don't know what to tell you about that.
Dude, I'm so pissed. This is a $1,300 fucking phone.
Yeah.
That I bought to play music.
Yeah, see, I still have the 6.
Well, if you put it on headphones, I'll bet you'd get this alert.
You think so?
I'll bet you would. It's something about headphones.
Huh. Because I use it in the car and I
don't get it in the car, or the one time I was in the car, I didn't get it, but
yeah.
But in the, like, even if I'm just playing music, like just on the phone, I have it turned full blast. I don't get this warning. It's only when I'm connected to headphones. And in England, I use Bluetooth headphones. What am I, a savage? With wires? What, are you kidding?
They don't even have a port for that.
No, not on the well, they do. You can plug into the charge port.
In the charge port. Okay.
Yeah, they do offer they do still sell those, or they give you the fucking headphones. But it's unbelievable to me that fuck them. If I want to go deaf with my phone, that's my fucking business.
Well, again, saving you from yourself. We're gonna police everything you do.
Yeah, I'm so angry about this because I'm a big supporter of the Apple product, and this really makes me question that.
You know what? I don't blame you. I mean, just the fact that they're telling you, yeah, you can't play your headphones that loud because you might go deaf.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, all you got to do is Google headphone volume iPhone 2021, and you will see a zillion people bitching about this shit.
Now, do you think they've faced a lawsuit that somebody complained or tried to sue them for having, saying that their cause of reduced hearing or tinnitus or whatever was due to playing music too loud?
I don't know. The weird part though is that it only works on the headphones.
Well, because you're wearing them in your ears.
Okay, but I could turn my car stereo up a hell of a lot louder playing the music out of this.
Yeah, but it's not concentrated in your head. It's ambient noise as opposed to direct noise.
Whoever wrote this app can concentrate their tongue on my balls. Fucking cocksuckers, man. Jeez. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Android has the same thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wired headphones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they don't sell iPods anymore.
No.
So I can't buy another device to get around this. That's fucking sucky. Oh, I'm so pissed off about that.
I,
You
I,
can't.
dude, I
You
don't
can't.
blame you.
I mean, I spend my whole day listening to music.
Eh.
My whole day when I'm working is
Yeah,
music.
well, so I don't listen to music on my phone like with headphones or anything like that. I mean, I use it in the car for playing the podcast and things, but
Mhm.
I don't use earbuds or anything like that when I use my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I do constant. I mean, dude, I go out, I buy the nice headphone. I have these Cohen E7s, and which I'll sell them fucking forever. The name of the company is Cohen, Cowin. Their E7 headphone, which is $50, are the best headphones I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
They are the shit. They noise cancellation is fantastic. Sound is incredible. Turn them all the way up. They don't vibrate. They don't muffle. No matter what kind of music it is, they're the best headphones I've ever had. I'm on my second pair of them because I wore the first pair out, like from rubbing, like literally, I rubbed the edges off of these headphones from sliding them on and off my head. And instead of just taking them off that way, I just slide them off while the plastic ends up rubbing off of all of them. And
So
so
you rub one out on your headphones.
I pretty much do. Certainly do. But so I just bought my second set of Cohens, and they're fucking great. They're as great as the first ones. So it's clearly a good headphone set. So I endorse that. But iPhone, you can fucking suck a dick, cocksuckers.
Well, again, we're just living in this controlled world anymore. Everything is controlled,
I hate it.
you know.
I hate that. I hate this fucking everything's reported and
Well,
oh, you watch the TV show. Well, we need to tell Apple TV that. Why? Why does Apple TV need to know that I watched The Wonder Years? Why do they need to know that?
because they want to market something toward you.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Unless you're marketing me hookers, I have no interest.
Or real dolls.
Or real dolls. I'd be interested in a real doll. Market that. But don't be marketed me, black hair gel because I'm watching the fucking Wonder Years now.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Oh, hate this society now.
I know.
As the hat says, I hate people.
Yeah, there you go.
I just hate people.
I do like your gun wall back there.
It's nice, right?
It is nice. I didn't know you acquired so many firearms.
It's busy while I was in the hospital.
Apparently so. You make me jealous. Now I'm going to have to try to keep up with you.
Yeah, well, get busy. You only have what, 6 guns?
Yeah. So what do you think of the Black Rain?
Oh, dude, I want to steal it.
Isn't that badass?
I'm gonna paint up my Mossberg and try and switch it on you when you're not looking.
I waited and waited and waited. I tell you what, I had no idea that it was available.
Right.
And last Sunday, I was just sitting there and I was on the internet and I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I looked at the Black Rain website. I wonder if they have anything new.
Sure.
And I went on there. First thing popped up. For a limited time only, the Crip series is back.
And you're like fumbling as quick as you could, drop your
I
wallet.
did. I pulled out my credit card, banged it all in, ordered that fucker right away. And
everything fell out of your wallet because you were so excited. You're like, I
ordered it on Sunday and they shipped it to my gun shop and I picked it up on Thursday.
That's so awesome.
Just like that. And so they received it at the gun store down here at Copper Customs Armament.
Right.
And they called me and they said, hey, we got this transfer in for you. I said, I'll be there before you close tonight. And I went down there, and they pulled it out of the box and it comes in a nice case and everything. And they had it out on the shelf and everybody's gathering around. They're just like, hello, what is this?
Right.
And nobody's seen one before. And I said, yeah, I've been waiting a while for that. It's like, holy fuck, that thing's nice.
Meanwhile, while they were on the phone, they heard you starting up your car and squealing the tires out of the driveway.
Yeah. So, I just had to run the background check, of course, and, pay my $25. And I said, hey, well, I'm here. Why don't you give me one of your aim point red dot scopes,
You know
So
what, Jacko? You need a smack.
why
Who the fuck needs 6 guns? Stupid. Who the fuck
need?
needs 26 versions of Deep Purple's made in Japan?
What's need have to do with it?
Has nothing to do with need. It's about you wanted it, so you bought it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. Want to have it. Just
Yeah.
like you with your fucking Deep Purple collection of the same fucking record. You don't need them. You just want them.
Yeah, you got it because you can. You know why I own guns? Because I can.
You can. Exactly right. 6 guns, 106 guns. Who gives a shit? What do you fucking care? Shut up.
Why do you care?
Shut up. Go fucking jerk off to all 23 Ian Gillans that you got fucking surrounding you, you fucking Deep Purple jerking off fuckface. Shut up.
Yep. That, I get that. I get that same comment from other people too. Why do you need 6 guns? I go, I don't need 6 guns. I just want them. That's
Right.
it. That's it. And you know what? I paid cash, motherfucker, because I make good money. I paid fucking cash.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly right.
Wow, look at that. Roger says he's got over 100 guns.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of guns. Our good friend Kurgan, he hits me up with the text
right
through the week. He sends me memes and shit. And he won't even divulge to me what he has.
Well, he probably doesn't want the government to know.
No, he's just like, I don't even like to. I know I've said this before, but he's like, yeah, I don't like to talk about that. Let's just put it this way. I have 3 gun safes. so depending on how big the gun safes are, who knows? But he's a big avid trader though. He buys and sells and trades and picks up and
The thing is guns are like anything else that people collect. And when you go to the range, I'll explain this since Jim is obviously too fucking ridiculously
I
retarded.
thought Jim was in the military at one point.
Yeah, I guess so. He must have only had 1 gun assigned to him for the entire 10 years or whatever he was in the military, 20 years.
Yeah.
When you go to the range, you don't want to shoot the same gun every time.
Yeah, I take all my guns. When I go out shooting, I take all of my guns. I take all of them, and I'm going to shoot this AR. I'm going to shoot this 44. I'm going to shoot this 9. I'm going to shoot this 45. And it all has a different feel and a different reaction, and it's just a good time.
And it's fun. Yeah, I mean, going to the range is fun. Going to the range is fun. Shooting guns is fun. I mean, let's be honest. Most of us are not really buying guns because of home security.
No, we buy it because number one, we like them, and number 2, it's badass, and number 3 is we live in a country where you can do that.
Yeah, we like them.
We're not living in Australia.
Yeah,
we're not living in North Korea or Russia.
Yeah, we're not bad actors shooting cameramen. We're fucking, actual licensed, careful gun owners. And Jesus, dude, settle down. I just find it amazing that a guy that has 23 copies of the same fucking album is asking somebody why they have 6 of anything. Are you fucking kidding me? You have 23 copies of the same album. 23.
If I had those 23 albums, I'd use them I would just use them like clay pigeons.
With your 6 guns.
Yeah, 6 guns loaded.
Each gun would get 4 shots.
Yeah. Wow, did you see that disc just shatter?
Yeah. I think it's bleeding purple.
Yeah, look at that.
A deep purple, actually.
Yeah. You know what would be good for that? Using the Judge with the 410s.
Oh yeah. You could stack the deep purples up like dominoes.
Yeah.
It would go through all of those.
Of course.
The judge would annihilate.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing left.
Oh, guess what, Jackal? My next gun is either going to be the governor or the judge. How you like that?
Wait a minute. You're going to have 7?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Why do you need 7? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't tell you before I walked out of Copper Customs how bad I wanted to pull this 357 off the wall. They had
The
one
Dirty
over there.
Harry style, the big
No,
monster.
no, I have the 44,
Yeah.
but I don't have a 357.
Is it a big one though, or small? Is it the?
It's a medium size, but they had one. They didn't have the one. They had one before, and I wanted to go get it. And then when I went to go get it, they didn't have any. And
Right.
then when I went in there to get pick up my AR this week, they
Mhm.
had a lot of replenished guns on the wall,
Right.
and they had a sweet 357, and I was just like, man, I could pick that up now. But I just got this AR.
Yeah. How much did you drop on the AR?
1800.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's a bit.
Plus 450 for the scope.
Oh, you're spending that Scottie Pippen money.
Yeah, no shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I don't know. But the 357 right now, man, that ammo's tough to get.
Sure.
It's really tough to get.
Isn't it amazing though? You can get guns easier than you can get fucking groceries.
Well, yeah, true. But I'll tell you what, over the summer though, when I went to the gun store, man, it was just depleted. Just
Yeah.
depleted.
Well, apparently one shipping container got through with all the guns in it.
Well, I hate to think that I'm buying foreign guns unless it's a Beretta.
Please. I don't care where they're made anymore. If they throw bullets at bad guys, I want it.
Right.
I could give a shit if it's funding the Russian mob. Just give me a Kalashnikov. I'm in.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm all for the FN Herstal, and I'm all in on the Black Rain. Those.
You don't even need it anymore, dude. You got the Black Rain.
I know
for another one.
No. As far as the gun company is concerned.
Oh, okay.
As far as the manufacturer.
Right. I was gonna say, are you buying 2 of those?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I like their product.
I was gonna say you'd be walking the streets like the fucking Terminator.
No, this Black Rain, they're out of Missouri.
Okay.
And then FN Herstal, I believe they're like in South Carolina or something. So
here's a question for you because I don't know the answer.
Is that a free floating handguard? No, it is not.
Cheap knockoff.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing cheap about an $1,800 purchase, man.
No, but I've had my eye on that for a long time, and
sure.
Like I said, I just happened to go to their website and they had it available, and I was just like, I'm getting it, no questions asked. I'm not even going to think about it.
No, well, made me and Jericho both jealous.
My nephew was watching the video stream and he goes, "Holy shit, dude, you didn't even tell me about that. That's pretty." I didn't tell anybody. I just wanted to kind of keep it for the show.
Right. Well, that was a shocker there that you pulled that one out.
Yeah, but I was glad to get it though.
Yeah, it's nice, man. One of these times you got to bring your guns down here and we got to go shooting down here.
Well, I have no problem with that. I'd be glad to do it.
I want to shoot that one especially.
Well, I
know that's no fun, right, Jackal? No fun.
Well, let's make a plan to do that then.
All right, let's plan a boring day, Neely. Just a bad day where we waste our time shooting guns.
Yeah.
Just a bad time.
It's so funny.
Oh, fucking asshole. I love Jim, but sometimes I just want to fucking punch him.
Ugh.
And again, I don't even care if you hate guns. That's fine. But you're a guy that has 23 copies of the same album. Asking somebody why they have 6 of anything is a fucking hypocritical, stupid thing to say.
Yeah, I hate to use this term, but this term, Jim is becoming more and more the embodiment of this term. If you look this up in the dictionary, you're going to find his picture under it.
All right.
He is truly become a curmudgeon.
He really has.
He has.
He has.
Yeah, look that up. I bet you his picture is right under it. Curmudgeon.
I mean, he really has. He's like, He's like, oh my God, why do you need this? And why get off my lawn?
Hey, you kids,
Eh,
out of my yard.
the last good record was made in 1979.
And I was driving my Gremlin.
Yeah.
That was a good car. AMC.
I got 13 versions of Deep Purple made in Japan on 8-track. I still listen to all of them because I never owned a CD player. I only play 8-track and reel-to-reel because that's all that sounds good. Shut up.
Look, the label on the back of my 8-track isn't even sun-worn.
Look at that. I've kept it in the box the whole
It's
time, the slide box.
It's pristine.
Opens up a box of reels. Here's my Deep Purple on reel-to-reel, man.
It's got 4 tracks, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why I take my alcohol and my Q-tip swabs and clean the heads of my player all the time.
Ian Gillan initialed the can. That makes it better, man. He put that piece of tape on the can. It says, signed Ian Gillan. Stop it, Jim. Jesus. Holy shit. Loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, I did discover one thing about Jim.
What's that?
He has a strong affection for both Jericho and Eric Braverman.
Hey, he loves them both.
He loves them both. He loves when both of those guys come on the show. In fact, I think the trifecta would have Jericho and Eric on the show simultaneously.
Sure.
That'd be great.
That would be fantastic. And I know we haven't had him on yet, but I'm sure he'd be a huge fan of Styx Hexenhammer too.
Yeah, I think he's next.
Look at here's my Victrola.
Well, speaking of that, I did I send you that link to that 11 hours worth of O&A messing with the callers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's great.
There
Dragon Wagon.
There was this one where it was mostly Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And he was interviewing the guy from Michigan who supposedly started the rumor that Paul McCartney was dead.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do. I remember when it happened.
And he did the whole 40 minutes interview doing the big voice radio guy.
Right.
Oh, it was great. Back in the day, he was doing the whole big voice radio
The
guy.
year was 1966 when
Exactly.
Paul was allegedly killed in a car accident.
And of course, he was trying to pretend that they were on FM radio.
Right.
And so he was trying to keep it clean, and he was cracking all these corny jokes, and then he'd go, good gravy.
Good gravy.
Good gravy. Well, speaking of Victrola, then the guy was mentioning something about how easily music is acquired these days with the digital downloads and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony was well, I got to tell you, Paul, I still play my vinyl. In fact, I enjoy it best when I play it on my Victrola.
Right. Victrola.
It was so funny, man.
Hilarious.
I mean, the whole thing is that I don't think Opie chimed in at all because Anthony was doing the whole big voice guy the entire thing, and he was alluding to this guy might consider, getting together and hooking up with him because after Anthony's wife passed away, he switched teams and now he's a gay man.
Right.
And so he was going to fly to Michigan. I'm going to be flying to Michigan soon. I was wondering if you'd like to hook up and maybe jiggle my balls a little or something. Jesus, I was fucking dying listening to this.
Dude, they were so good in the day. Well, I sent you the Ramones. God damn.
I listened to that. I listened to all that.
Jesus God.
And that whole O&A messing with the callers, they've got all those Ramones interspersed with a lot of the other phony phone calls and the interviews that they were doing and goofing on people. And the ones that were cracking me up is when somebody was promoting a book
Right.
and they were literally ripping the pages out of the book on the air while they were talking to the author. They were
Mm-hmm.
tearing the pages out of the book as they were talking.
And they're going, what page is that on? You go, oh, that's on 142.
Then the funniest goddamn thing was that they would get some celebrity on the phone, like say Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
She called in to talk about hating Sarah Marshall or something.
Right.
And they says, hey, on the phone we got Kristen Bell, it's like, hey guys, how are you? He goes, hey, you got the new movie out, Hating Sarah Marshall. Yeah, are you excited about it? I sure am. Just hang up on her.
Dude, did you hear when they had Kelly Hansen?
Yes.
That was fucking hysterical.
Foreigner playing in Atlantic City and sounded just like Lou Graham and shit. Holy cow.
And Jimmy just kept calling in, Ramon! This guy's got a pudding head like Lou Graham.
Yeah, that was really good. You sound just like the real guy.
Thanks.
Yeah, I did hear that as well. But man, I've been just binging on that all week.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that because that's the last great era of radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing like that.
If you don't count our era,
No,
but
I don't. I can't listen to us and quite the same way.
But I'm telling you that whoever compiled those 11 hours worth of messing with the callers, oh my God.
Yeah.
And one of the funnier ones, I remember this, but Taylor turned me on to this a while back, was the whole winning tickets to go see the Foo Fighters.
Oh yeah.
And they had two people on the line, some chick on the line, Patty, and some other guy, Greg or something. They go, Greg, Foo Fighters. Then he goes, sucking cock for K-Rock. I was saying, and she goes, Patty, yes. Foo Fighters. And she goes, Foo Fighters. And where were they playing? At the Civic Center or some shit like that. Civic Center, 2 tickets, 92. And she's just like, am I going to win the tickets or not? Are you just keeping me on the phone? And she's getting all pissed off and shit. And then I think it was either Opie or Anthony. They go, when are you going to fucking realize you're not going to win the tickets, you fucking whore? And the other guy just stayed on the line for like 20 minutes and took like major abuse.
Sure, they don't care.
Calling him a ticket whore and a loser and a non-contributing gay man.
I know, they just killed the caller.
Like, you're gonna give me some tickets, motherfucker. And Anthony's going, I'm going to the show front row, motherfucker, because that's what we get as DJs who actually do this for a living. You'll be sitting at home.
We're taking your tickets.
Exactly. You'll be sitting at home. I'm gonna have front row tickets.
Exactly, dude. You heard the one where they called 2 fast food, like they ordered fast food on one line, and then they said they had to get their credit card, so they put them on hold.
Yeah.
Then they called another one, and they called the other one, and they go read it back, and so the guy is like, the one guy's thinking he's placing an order.
Yeah.
Fucking hysterical, man.
Oh, so that's basically been my entertainment to and from work this week, and just going to sleep listening to some of that stuff. It's just like, holy shit, that just
Oh, I know. Dude, when Apple's not fucking with me about my loud volume, I have every year of the worst ofs on my phone. I have all 15 years or whatever that they were on XM of the worst of O&A all weeks. So it's like 25 hours a year of just worst of bits.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, man.
Yeah, and then as I turned you on to it, somebody had the presence of mind to do a live 24/7 stream of all the Jocktobers during the whole month of October.
Right.
So I've just been listening to that too.
Sure. Dude, it's great. And it's not like you can go to anything today and listen to it today and be like laughing even.
Oh, So I'll get up and I'll, if I'm, getting ready for work or something, I'll have the live stream, the 24/7 live
Right.
stream on. And it just reminds me of listening to XM radio back in the day when I was getting
Mhm.
ready for work,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, O&A's on. This shit's like 12 years old. I'm
Yep.
still laughing like I heard it for the first time.
Exactly. You don't remember everything you heard. Yep. No, dude, I agree, man. It's fantastic. And then, you go to XM today and you can listen to Jim and Sam.
Are they
Ugh,
still doing their show?
apparently so.
Really?
I don't know. I don't have XM. I have no idea.
Well, I gotta, when it came to the Jocktober shit, and I said
Mhm.
this last week, I think that Sam really did a good job at screening those shows and
Yeah.
putting all the notes together so these guys kind of could describe what you were going to hear in the next clip.
Yeah.
And it prompted the discussion between Sam and Opie and Anthony and whoever else they might have had as a guest in the studio to
Mhm.
kind of question, do the talk up to whatever it is that you're going
Sure.
to listen to. It was really well orchestrated, and I know a lot of it was probably most of it was on the fly.
Oh yeah. They had the bits, but they were just, they did their show like we do ours.
Yeah.
They got their bits handed to them and they didn't rehearse anything. Not
So
most of their
it
stuff.
was first take for first
Yeah.
reaction.
Mhm. And it just worked. They were like us. They were quick and especially Jim and Anthony,
Oh my God.
fucking lightning quick, especially Jim. That dude is so fast.
Jim was ranting about I can't remember who they were interviewing. They were interviewing some author or something, and he just went on this tirade after the guy got off the phone, and he goes, we're just paddling aimlessly, trying to come up with some funny shit, and trying to be silly and funny and no preparation at all. And after listening to that bullshit, all of us should be shot in the mouth with a shit gun. Shot in the mouth with a shit gun.
That's hilarious.
It's just, oh man, Norton is hysterical, man.
Yeah, he is. Used to be.
Yeah, well, in that setting, he did a really good
Oh
job.
yeah, he was great.
I guess you would consider him the color commentary.
Yeah. He was a strong third wheel. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that was a good ad for them.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Mhm.
boy, I just miss that stuff.
Me too.
The golden age of radio.
Sure.
And now all you get is homogenized bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Mike Turcabasano.
Garbage.
I just want to tell you, I'm eating a sandwich, and while I'm eating the sandwich, just got to tell you, I was out at Marhofer Ford. I was out there today. It's great. There's people buying cars. I'd tell you more, but hold on. We got to go to traffic. Weather on the 10s.
Yeah.
And that's the one that kills me. And not that I've listened to Trevisano in ages. He may not have done it. He may not even still do this. But they used to do something called Weather on the 10s.
Weather on the 10s.
Yeah. Which meant every 10 minutes they did the weather.
Yeah. Like did something change from
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes ago or what happened?
And to be clear, this guy's show was on during rush hour home.
Oh, I know. I listened to it when I
So-
used to drive the truck. I would listen to Howard Stern in the morning,
Sure.
Rush Limbaugh in the afternoon, and then Mike Trevisano on my way back in.
Yeah. But you're stuck in your car. So you know what the fucking weather is. Most time, I can't speak for every city, but coming out of Cleveland at 5:15, 5:30, you're sitting in your car for at least 20 minutes, bumper to bumper, before it starts moving. And the last thing you need is 3 updates of the weather. Remember they used to do that? Time for weather on the 10s.
What was the chick that was a sidekick and she got all offended that he said something to her one time and she left the air for a couple of days because she was all bent out of shape and he had to do this whole apology shit? What was her name?
Kathy something, I think.
Yeah, Kathy.
Mike Trevis.
But she was his whole. Oh, and that's the other thing about the whole O&A thing.
Him. Kim Mahalik.
Yeah, that's her, Kim Mahalik.
Kim Mahalik.
Is she still with him?
No.
Well, again, I haven't been in Cleveland in,
She's
17 years.
And she's probably been gone most of that. She actually left. Let's see, when did she leave? Kim Mahalik. We hit it off of me. Blah 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 blah. Listen, pig. When did you leave? Doesn't really say in this art. This is just a profile of her. Whatever. Now it looks like she's a third grade teacher.
Okay.
Fantastic. Who gives a shit?
But yeah, I remember something happened. He made some kind of offhanded comment about her or to her or something, and she got all tweaked and left the air for like 2 or 3 days. And
let me interrupt you here, Neely. It's time for weather on the 10s here. It's cold. It's like 45 degrees outside, and it's not raining.
Right.
Okay, what were you saying?
Well, I was saying Kim Mahalik, Trevisano's hole.
Real quick, Neely. There's still a backup on West 90th going to the valley. Back to you, Neely.
That was the whole thing.
Wait, you're laughing a little too much. We're back up to weather on the 10s again, Neely. Still cold. 44 now. No rain.
Right.
All right, back to you. Fucking terrible.
I know. Well, that was the whole thing, is that the whole O&A compilations out there, just concentrating on how bad women are in radio.
They're the worst.
They're the worst. They're not fun at all.
No, even the ones that try to be edgy, not fun.
Nope.
Not fun. And they've tried so many. There's been so many of them that tried, and they've all stunk. Remember the fabulous sports babe?
Yeah.
Remember her? She was a big fatty like me. She was trying to pretend that she was hot, and she was literally like 300 pounds.
Right.
She's like, hey, it's me. And she talked like she'd smoked like 43 packs of cigarettes right before the show. Hey, it's me, the fabulous sports babe.
The fabulous sports babe.
I'm a chick that knows everything about football. Call me up. I'll tell you. Shut up.
Yeah. Kind of reminds you that, I don't remember what song it was for, but that Aerosmith commercial where the lady was doing sex, phone sex, and then she hangs up and she's like some fat, trailer housefrau with her hair up in curlers and wearing a
baby on her arm. Yeah, and a baby on her arm. Right.
But listening to O&A talk about the hole, do they have a hole? Well, you're going to have to find out.
and then you find out and you're like, oh boy, this show's fucking garbage.
It is.
Hey, it's Jan Terry.
Yeah.
or what was the one? The one that they just
the one up in upper state New York.
Yeah. Oh,
Terry Clifford.
Terry Clifford. And they're like, look at this linebacker.
She looks like Chubby from the Little Rascals.
She does. She's got the bad haircut and she's a flatzo and, just like everything wrong. Everything that could be wrong is wrong with that one.
Right.
And just the worst kind of a hole. Oh, guys, stop it. Cut it out.
Jeremy.
That's terrible. You guys are wrong. Shut it. Shut it. Oh my God, I hated it needed to be pointed out. That's why we do it sometimes when we hear this shit. When we heard like what was that show in San Diego?
Oh yeah, that something chainsaw and
Buzz and Chainsaw or something stupid like that.
And then we did the Burt Show down in Georgia.
Yeah, the Burt Show was another one. They need to be pointed out as just pathetic, terrible radio.
Yeah.
Not that we're great, but Jesus, that shit is brutal. Who listens to it? That's the part that gets me. Are you really so bored that you can't remember to bring a podcast or a CD or a tape or whatever the fuck you have in your car that you just listen to that shit? What makes you? Because I don't, dude. Even back in the day, when I had XM or when I had like a CD player in the car or something, I would be so mad at myself if I got on the road and I forgot either.
Now I don't have anything to listen to.
Yeah. And I would have to go to commercial radio and I would be like, oh, what am I listening to? Oh, it's fucking Lanigan and Malone. Oh, just kill me. You know, it was like, just kill me. Anytime I had to flip over to radio, it was awful.
Yeah.
All them fucking commercials. I think that bothered me, honestly, more than the hosts did, was just listening to the commercial and being in commercial radio where I was subjected to it and I knew that it was just hurting me with the audience. That made me hate it even worse. You know, when we were rolling with the metal show, we were selling out our commercial spots, and that was 18 minutes an hour. 18 fucking minutes an hour. It was like Matt and I would do 5-6 minutes of talk behind 2 songs. And then it was like, okay, let's play 6 minutes of commercials. Come back 2 songs. Well, now we only have 30 seconds because we blew 6 minutes the last break. So we would come back and go, hey, that was Sepultura. And before that was Motley Crue. And speaking of Motley Crue, here's a Motley Crue to sell you a car. It's Marhofer Ford. Fucking awful. Had to do all those dumb fucking lead-ins. That shit was brutal.
Yep. Well, that's why they call it commercial radio. That's what they make their money on, is selling advertisement.
Yeah, it's awful though.
Yeah. Well, again, you know, this is we've said this a million times on the show. The reason, you know, we never went the commercial route or tried to sell advertisement and stuff is because we don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's it.
When
we tried it, it sucked.
It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not creative. It just interrupts everything, and it turns people off.
The one time we tried it with David Ortiz, I'm not shitting on David, but everything that could be bad was there. Pushy sales guy. Even after I told him I would not change what we were going to do, he immediately wanted us to change what we were going to do.
And change the website.
Change the website.
Language, change some of the topics. Change it. It's like, nope.
No, not doing it. Well, you're going to remember it was some pinball company. You're going to cost me this deal. Yep.
Yeah. Because we told you this is what we are.
Yeah.
You knew what we were when you got into this with us. I know you said you're a fan of what we do and blah, 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 but we're not changing. This is what we do.
Yeah. It just, I think he really truly believed that we were going to be like every other radio guy that says they're not going to change, but will bend a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we just weren't bending.
No, it's like, I don't have any reason to bend.
No,
I don't need the money. I'm not looking to make a living here. So either you bend to me or I don't need you.
And ultimately he made more money than either me or you if he made a sale.
True. Because
the way the percentage worked out, you and I got like what, 20%, and he got like 40 or 50 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was a 60-40 deal. He got 60 and we got 40, and we split the 20 between 20 a piece, which wasn't much.
Yeah, no, I actually think it was the other way. It was a 60-40, but we had to split the 60. So he got 40 and we got 30.
Yeah.
And we were the ones that were fucking creating the content. It's like, wait a minute. How did we fucking agree to this?
Yeah.
How did we fail at this negotiation?
You got 10% more than we did.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It was 10% of nothing. So
exactly. Neeley caller, you're on the air.
I bend more than both of you, and I don't even want to.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for the comic relief.
I have a question.
Ask the question, Tim.
How much money do you reckon you guys... well, for a start, just from a business perspective, you guys are absolutely right. And you guys are obviously the talent, so to speak. And this guy wanted to make 60% off you. And what gives this guy the right to make more money than you do?
Well, it's not a matter of a right. I mean, he approached us and we agreed, but we agreed to sell some advertising, but we weren't going to change what we do.
That was why we were willing to let
okay.
him make. That was why we were willing to let him make more than us, because the concession was he was gonna sell it based on us not having to do shit except tag the shit at the beginning or the end of a segment.
Yeah, well, one thing, because I do listen to the podcast during the week as well as listening to you guys live. One thing, and I don't just on that. This is not what I was calling about, but the beginning of your shows are kind of your podcast things are kind of weird, because there's Chris saying his blurb at the beginning, and then there's like this weird music, and I don't know what that music is. It's just really weird, and then it goes into the segment. Do you guys reckon you would have made, had you said yes or been able to work it out? Do you reckon even though you're not doing this for money, do you guys reckon you could have made a fair whack of money?
No, I don't think so, because people were offended by what we said and did, because we got nothing but complaints. Oh, I'm not, you didn't tell me these guys talk that way. And that's when it came into the, you got to tone it down, or you can kind of like, do this a little bit differently. And it's like, no, this is what we do.
Huh?
You signed up for this. You know what we do. We're not changing.
Even and Tim, I'll just tell you, even before, when it wasn't even about money, back in the early days of internet radio, the way you got exposure was to be on a million different stations. That was before there was even podcasting. And so the goal was to be on as many stations as you could, so that you could tell people, well, if you want to listen to Tuesday, go listen to Wicked Brew. And if you want to be on Wednesday, go listen to Stickman Radio or whatever. That was how it was. I would say that we got asked to be on probably 150 stations, and we probably got kicked off of roughly 100 the first time they actually heard the show on their station. Is that fair, Neely?
Yeah, because they were just like, they were all offended and upset because they can't handle either harsh language or controversial topics
or anything. One station kicked us off because the intro to the show was too long. Remember that?
Yeah,
Brain Gel?
Brain Gel. And where are they today?
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's their stupid, pathetic fault for not listening to the show in the first place.
Yeah,
surely.
But Tim, we even we had stations that boycotted us because of shit that we said on there. The most famous was this Wicked Brew.
No, it was United Rock.
Was it United Rock? Whatever it was.
Because you made a joke about Katrina.
Yeah, the week that Katrina flooded and the people got killed, I made some joke about citizens floating down the street or something.
Yeah,
it was a bad joke. I mean, it was a vicious joke. I think it was a funny joke, but I made it was just some off the cuff marker about there's probably citizens floating down the street as we speak or something like that.
It was. I think you followed that up with another too soon.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they were all bent out of shape and you're uncaring. You're a hateful dick.
Dude, our show is, there's a reason that we do it the way we do it now, where we control it all, because nobody can tell us what we can or can't say.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's good, because I want to keep listening to this. I'll let you guys go, but I want to keep listening to the CMS, and I don't want to be in danger of losing the CMS because of some stupid, politically correct, bloody idiots that want to ban you because they don't agree with your opinion.
That's why we have a million outlets, Tim. That's why if you're a video person, you can watch it on the website. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Rumble. You can watch it on Odyssey. You can watch it on BitChute. You can watch it on Minds. You can watch it on Gab TV. And I spend the time to make sure that these same videos are uploaded to, 1.5 gigs at a time, are uploaded to fucking 6 places every single week. And that's why when YouTube eventually cuts our cord, it ain't going to make a difference. If Rumble ever gets to be in, censoring, it ain't going to make a difference. If Anchor ever cuts our cord, I've already got it backed up to where we can just make a simple switch and it'll run straight from our website. We have gone out of our way to make sure that no one can take us out. The only way we could really get taken out. What?
I was going to ask, just on all that,
Mm-hmm.
is there an archive somewhere that's got, pretty much all your stuff, like where it's accessible and you can read what it is? Because I'd like to go back to the early stuff that you did and be able to listen to that rather than, I love the app. I mean, I'm using the app to listen to the show right now. I think the app's great. But is there a way of just being able to hear the early stuff from 2005 and on?
Well, there really wasn't anything to listen to in 2005. I'm gonna venture to guess
2006.
The 2000. I think our YouTube channel has 2007 on up. There's 6,000 videos on the YouTube channel.
Okay, cool.
So it's there. You just gotta dig through it.
And two more things, just really quick. I came up when I released my last EP in 2019 with that song, the ones that you guys liked, that you thought, well, I was just laying my life story bare. I had my composition teachers at school telling me, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say about the fact that you were, you had gay sex and you regret it and stuff. You can't say that. And I said, yes, I can, because I do regret it, But I've come across that sort of censorship too, and I've just said,
Sure.
well, I'm throwing myself under the bus before I'm throwing anyone else under the bus. So if I want to throw myself under the bus, I'm going to.
You should be proud that you sucked a cock, Tim. You should be proud of that. Do you realize how brave you were to put that dick in your mouth?
Very brave.
No, I regret it because it leaves me confused still to this day. And it was interesting because the other day my daughter said to me, there's a show on TV about it, and she goes, "You're a homophobe." And that's when I told her the story of what happened.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, how old is your daughter?
14.
All right. Jesus, have we known you that long? God damn it. I remember when your daughter was 5.
Yeah. And the other thing, I'm going to let you go.
You said that 3 times already, Tim.
Yeah. Nicky Six came out this week and said he'd love to do Motley Crue music. Do you think that'll happen? Hail and kill.
Why would we know that?
And more to the point, after hearing the show last week, Tim, do you
Why
really
do we
think we're
care?
interested?
Yeah, why do we care?
We did an hour and a half talking about how shitty their music is.
Yeah. You think Vince is going to be singing with broken ribs?
Well, he doesn't even sing with non-broken ribs.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah, he stinks.
All right. Well, let's take a short break and come back and talk about
I have a segment too, so.
All right, cool.
Go ahead. Just a real quick. I sent you the screenshot from it, but I want to talk about that. Did you get that screenshot I sent you?
I didn't look, but
not now, yesterday.
A screenshot?
Okay, good. You didn't get it? Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Because I've got something I wanted to.
Well, are you talking about the Phil Lewis thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
All right, that's cool.
And then what do you want to talk about?
The Eddie Trunk thing.
Yeah, we can talk about that too. It all plays together.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you pick a tune.
All right, let's go with how about if we go with Kidnapped by Arcade from A2.
Oh. Kidnapped?
All
right.
Something we have not played, I don't think, ever.
All right.
We never play anything off of A2.
All right, we can do that. All right, well, we're going to play a few songs. We'll come back and we'll do some music stuff, I guess.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, well, here it is. It's Arcade featuring our good friend Steven, oh God, that's great, Piercy. And this is Kidnapped exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show. Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neeley and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job!
Heavy Metal Television, the world's first 24-hour internet TV station, forever free.